Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to dive deep into solving an interesting problem involving vowel strings and queries using Java. If you love problem solving, dynamic programming, and string manipulation, stick around because this is going to be fun and educational. So here we have an array of strings called words and we need to answer several queries. Each query asks us how many strings in a given range L and R. There is the start and end with vowels. Sounds simple, right? But let's optimize it for efficiency. We can start by initializing variables. First, we have to get the length of array words. Then we have to create one array count where each index I stores the cumulative count of strings that start and end with vowels up to index I minus 1. Then we have to check for vowel strings. For that we will use one for loop. Then here we will use one helper function in order to check if a word both starts and ends with a vowel. For that I am using one is vowel string function. Words of I sorry. Then we have to if it does we have to increment the count at position I plus 1. After this we have to create the um, prefix sum array. For that, we have to create another for loop. Here, each index I in the count array will now store the total number of vowel strings from the start of the words array up to index I minus 1. Then we can start from another thing that is to handle the queries. For that, we have to create a result array to store the answer for each query. The length is query's total length. Then we have to initialize I. Then for each query L and R, we have to calculate the number of vowel strings in the range. For we will use the enhanced for loop int L equal to q of 0, int R equal to q of 1. Then we'll do the calculation here by subtracting count L from count R plus 1. Then we have to return the result. But we have to do one more thing, that we have to write the helper functions here. Public boolean is vowel string, sorry, is vowel string. We will use str. So here we will use another helper function to check if the first and last character of a string are vowels. Return is vowel str dot caret 0 and is vowel caret minus 1. Now we have to do the um, create one for is vowel, where it is a utility function that checks if a character is a vowel, that is the AIOU. Return ch a. I'm just copying it. E I O U. Can just run it. What's the issue? Count. Sorry, we have to start from 1. That's the issue. Okay, it's accepted. By mistake, I get 0 here. We can now submit. Yeah, it beats 100% and 3 ms runtime we used. So I hope you understand this one. This method ensures that we only process each word once during the initialization, and each query is answered in constant time, that is big of 1. So the overall time complexity is big of n plus q, where n is the number of words and query is the number of and q is the number of queries. In this video, we have seen how to efficiently solve a seemingly simple problem with a clever use of prefix sums. This approach saves a ton of time when working with large inputs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more algorithm breakdown and Java programming tutorials. Until next time, happy coding.